Hi guys, I recently broke yet another rear shock mount on my Mazda 3. These are made of aluminum and notorious for corroding and breaking, so I'm going to be replacing it with a steel one that's sure to last. So let's get started. This video is brought to you by partsmatrix.ca. You can use coupon code NHBH to save on all your auto parts needs. So here we can see the broken mount. First I remove the two nuts that hold the remaining pieces of the mount. Next I'm going to remove the lower shock bolt so I can slide the shock down and have easier access to the top nut. With the shock lowered, I hold the top of the shaft with a pair of vice grips and use a wrench to loosen the nut. There's a hex head on the top of the shaft to keep it from turning, but mine's too rusty so the vice grips are needed. With the nut removed, I pull off the old mount. So here we have the old mount I removed. As you can see, it's made of aluminum and very corroded and has become brittle and broken apart. And here's the new one I'll be putting on. This one is made of steel, so while it'll still rust over time, it'll take much longer to become brittle and break. It's a little heavier, but you can tell it's a good quality replacement. This one is made by Dorman, and you can see the part number here. I'll put it in the description below, as well as leave a link if you'd like to purchase your own. So let's put it in. Back on the car, I put a little clamp to hold the shock while I work. Then install the new mount and tighten the nut on the top. Once again using vice grips to keep the shaft from turning. Next I push the dust shield and bump stop into the mount and slide it up onto the studs, then tighten it in place. Lastly, I need to install the lower shock bolt, so I use a jack to raise the suspension a little, so I can get the shock mount holes aligned and get the bolt in. With that tightened up, we're pretty much done. I'd like to thank partsmatrix.ca for their support and remind you to check them out for all your auto parts needs. Well, that's going to be it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.